I'm Matty from Uniq Entertainment, and we're Toronto's most diverse entertainment company. I started off in this business in a really weird way. I used to go to Western University, and one day I just went to another bar and said, hey, I think I can bring a bunch of friends here. We ended up having 400 or 500 friends come out, and from that day on I started thinking, hey, I can do this on a regular basis with some free drinks, and it kind of evolved from there into what we have now.
Matty's a very charismatic man. He's not like anyone else. He can actually go out all night and then be up at like 8 in the morning and still be working all day.
You know, Uniq, I don't think a lot of people understand this, but Uniq created King West.
The first club, Ranch House, was first opened, I think it was like 2004. So it really brought the entertainment to this street, and then ever since then, obviously all the other clubs started popping up, and everything else that you see on this street, I believe, is Uniq lifestyle, is the originators of King West.
My family was already in this kind of business, and I started promoting at some of my dad's clubs and bringing some people out and supporting the venues he had.
But everything is happening here, all the businesses are here, all the beautiful architecture is here, and it's becoming built, so there's a lot to work with still. The entertainment district here flourishes.
When I first came to King Street, there was maybe 1 or 2 restaurants, maybe 1 or 2 bars. We thought that, you know, this is for people to come off the beaten path and check out some new places. We were kind of ahead of the curve on that, and that's what made us stand out and really special at first.
Well, Mark Knight, he's one of my favorites. I'm bringing him back for the 4th time to Toronto next week on Saturdays.
It's really clicked. I mean, I've been coming here for years and years, and I love it. It's such an amazing scene here, and some great talent, some incredible producers.
Toronto has always been a hub for house music from day one. I'm talking back to the early 90s.
The beauty of Toronto is it's just such a melting pot of dance music genres.
So we're very multicultural here, right? We're actually the most multicultural city in the world, and we have the most suburbs in the world. And that's why Toronto is so flourishing, and always will be, too.
I think it's important to test yourself constantly, you know, and not just get caught up in a kind of rut of just doing the same old thing. If you've got the ability to do different things, then why not, you know, who knows?
We've just started to do a lot more restaurants now, so it's really brought another side of my marketing experience out.
They're always striving for more, and the move to restaurants, I think a lot of people were puzzled by that, but now it's proving to be the right move.
Valdez, which is one of our restaurants over there, excellent chef, Steven Gonzalez. Love working with him.
Well, Valdez was you know, like every chef, we want to have a restaurant, right? That was my original idea. I wanted to open a small spot that was manageable, that, you know, that we can do everything in-house and make it proper. And then, you know, I got introduced to Uniq, right? I'm just another Latino trying to drop Colombian food and let everybody see what Latin American food is, right? So there's a lot of Colombian influence.
So Steve and I had previously been looking at his own space, and then Matty approached Steve to do a restaurant. Then they kind of brought me in that way as well. I actually was the lead designer on that project.
Unity are a big fan of those guys. They've been consistently good at what they do.
The inception of Digital Dreams, you know, doing it to the first year, the second year, to the third year, we have 30,000 people a day, 40,000 people a day. It's one of the best Canadian festivals ever to happen. So I think that's kind of a milestone point for us.
We actually just recently did Lee Foss at Everly during the film festival. We did Chucky at Cinema, and we did Art Department last Toronto International Film Festival at Cinema as well. It's always good to work with the Heineken team. Their branding is on point, and the entertainment value that they bring with it is really good as well.
Heineken doesn't really have that fake atmosphere. They actually seem to care more, you know, which I admire.
The one biggest thing that I see with today's generation of promoters and the generation that I was bred in without the social media, now they push a button on Facebook, an invite button, and they think they've done their job. That's the number one rule, just get personable with people.
I think that's what makes Uniq very special. It's not a financially driven thing, it's more of a passion driven thing, you know?
People like me and like what we do because we're not above everybody, and we know that we're just humans like everyone else, and we just like to produce really good shows and really good events, and making sure that you know that you're on the same level as everyone else puts you in their shoes, and you get to really understand your target market.
And it's a great place to come and play. People are very passionate about the music, they're very educated, and as a performer, you know, there's not much more that you can ask for than that. So, you know, we have a long-lasting love affair, and, you know, long may that continue.